What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. So in this one we're going to be talking about Twitch versus YouTube as far as live streaming goes, and some big moves that YouTube has been pulling recently that could really start hurting Twitch here. As you can see by the title, the beginning of the end for Twitch, it's really not looking too great for the future. Now for the current time being, Twitch will remain the superpower in the live streaming industry, but a lot of people have come to the consensus that YouTube will eventually pass up Twitch in the live streaming space. It's only a matter of time just because of the amount of viewership that YouTube actually does have compared to Twitch. I believe the ratio of people is about 1 person on Twitch to 200 people on YouTube. But what are really the reasons that YouTube will actually pass up Twitch in the distant future, maybe 5-10 years, somewhere around there, maybe less, maybe more? Well, we can start off by looking at people like Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo, people like that who have been bought out by YouTube, who used to be almost faces of Twitch, people Twitch definitely would have wanted to keep, but who ended up in the end getting bought out by YouTube and transferring to YouTube Live. And we really are in the beginning of the end for Twitch because people have established themselves on YouTube as streamers now. People like Dr. Disrespect, Valkyrie, Courage JD have proven that they can maintain a lot of viewers on YouTube Live, and that the transfer from Twitch to YouTube isn't actually going to lose a lot of viewers. And in fact, in some cases with Dr. Disrespect, he actually gained viewers on YouTube after he left Twitch. But that is the first reason. People are going to be more willing to go to YouTube now that they see they can actually succeed there, since other streamers have done it first by now. The next reason after that is going to be that Twitch is not seeming to buy out as many of their streamers as they have in the past. Many of the streamers nowadays, like Dr. Lupo and Tim the Tatman, their contracts from Twitch actually expired, and they got better deals from YouTube, it seems like. Big streamers like Asmongold and others, I've heard Asmongold hasn't been getting any offers from Twitch at all, which is very surprising since he's one of the big streamers on the platform. And he's pretty much just waiting for a YouTube payday to come before he transfers. I mean, that's just what it is. Not to mention just the overall time saving you can do by just getting an easy contract on YouTube, streaming the minimum amount. And yeah, I mean, you're set for life, right? So we know YouTube can ultimately capture the Twitch stars that are there right now, but looking into the future, Twitch's discoverability is just nowhere near as good as YouTube's. As far as tapping into new viewers, at least, I mean, YouTube has a massive platform with a lot of people they can tap into for live streaming. And to be honest with you, I don't think they put nearly that much effort into live streaming yet. I think there's a lot to come. When you look at somewhere like Twitch, they don't even really have any videos that are going to be up. I mean, it's all in the moment. Everything's in the moment. It goes by really quick. We've seen people like Valkyrie absolutely blow up from streaming and posting videos. I mean, just astronomical growth after she left Twitch, and I don't even keep up with her that much, but I knew she got a decent amount of viewers on Twitch, but then when she came over to YouTube, it was just big increase. And to be honest, the only thing I think that's really holding back YouTube is mainly, I would say, the chat experience. It's just not as good as Twitch. Anyone would tell you that. I don't know why they don't have like good emotes on there yet. I mean, I understand they probably don't want to just directly copy Twitch emotes, but I mean, is there really anything stopping them from just implementing straight up Twitch emotes people would love to use, like Pepe emotes, you know, lol emotes, stuff like that, Omega lol? I mean, I just don't get why they haven't implemented something like that yet. I know they have it to where a content creator can put it as their channel emotes, but that's just simply not good enough. Having to become a member to a channel to use Omega lol or lol or KEKW or something like that, it's just not, that shouldn't be a thing. If it was available to everybody like how it is on Twitch, I think the transfer from Twitch to YouTube would be almost seamless. And at that point, I could see a lot of people just preferring YouTube over Twitch, not even caring about a money deal. One of the big reasons I think Twitch will die that a lot of people don't really think of is the fact that the big on Twitch get bigger, the kings get more powerful. On YouTube, it's not as much as the same thing. A small streamer has a lot more of a chance on YouTube than Twitch. That's just how it's always been. But at the same time, a big streamer on YouTube also has the ability to grow a lot, even though they would be easily in the top 1% if they were on Twitch. And that's just because of YouTube's large audience and their, you know, discoverability and everything like that, which Twitch just doesn't have access to that big of an audience. And the issue is going to be is after a lot of these big streamers transfer over to YouTube eventually over time, some of them will stay just because they prefer Twitch probably, but at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot less big streamers. People aren't going to be as interested in the up and coming streamers. There will be some, but not as many as YouTube. And eventually I just see the chat experience on YouTube becoming a lot better. Discoverability is already better. And going back to one of my reasons earlier, after a little bit of watching other videos and research, I think the reason Twitch isn't really wanting to pay out money to streamers right now is because at the end of the day, Twitch is owned by Amazon, and Amazon, their top priority is not Twitch. And a couple years ago, they started paying out streamers, and they probably saw it didn't work out too well. It only really maintained where they were. And not only maintained, they've grown a good bit, but it seems like they're just not willing to put up that type of capital anymore. Amazon obviously seems to want to focus more on Amazon rather than competing with YouTube at their own game pretty much. As far as video in general goes, I mean, Twitch still holds the crown right now for live streaming, but as far as videos in general, YouTube definitely is the king. And I think at the point we're at right now, streamers are finally starting to see, okay, YouTube Gaming Live actually has a good chance for me to grow more than even on Twitch. And I've even heard about things coming to YouTube Live like, member gifting, like basically gifted subs on Twitch. The only thing that's making me a little bit doubtful is the fact, again, about the chat. The chat experience is just not as good. But video quality on YouTube, 10 times better. Bitrate is unlimited on YouTube. Twitch is capped at like 8K, I'm pretty sure, for partners on the top end. So the video quality is just astronomically better on YouTube. I mean, that's a big plus for streamers. I mean, I personally stream at like 10K bitrate, and I don't even have the best internet. I have decent internet, but I don't have like the best rigs out there, the best gaming PC, the best internet. But I'm still streaming more than people on Twitch are as far as bitrate goes. But I think the main problem with YouTube Live so far is, since we do have the chat problem, the community is not going to be as strong as Twitch. The Twitch community is going to be there until there's incentive to come to YouTube, until there is actual community being built around YouTube. Right now we have people like Dr. Disrespect, Courage JD, Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tapman. They're all in this kind of almost normie circle, I guess you could say. Their audiences on Twitch weren't necessarily the ones using emotes the most. Definitely they have a good amount of people in their chats that would use emotes, but they weren't the most prevalent streamers on Twitch to do it. So I feel like those type of people fit in more with the YouTube live chat that's less focused on emotes, if that makes sense. But yeah, personally, I would rather watch a stream on Twitch right now just because of emotes rather than YouTube. If YouTube had the exact same emotes, it would be a no-brainer. Twitch streamers would be switching over. I'd be watching YouTubers that switched over from Twitch. It would just be, at that point, it would be a landslide that's incoming and is unable to be stopped. And sorry if I keep cramming the emote thing down your throats, but I think that is one of the biggest differences right now between the two platforms. Once you have emotes, you have a community and you have a bond, and you have a reason, you have a purpose to watch, you have entertainment, you have everything. But at the end of the day, it's really not going to matter. It's only going to be a matter of time, like I said, 5-10 years before YouTube completely takes over. Well, maybe not completely, but they're basically going to be at least even with Twitch as far as sharing viewership, or have more viewership than them as far as live streaming goes. Twitch is going to die. It's a matter of time. Tell me what you think down below about it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? But yeah, thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.